Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Right after.
I'm Luke. I come up here and talk about mental health, spirituality, stuff like that. I thought today I would talk about manifestation. And when we think about manifestation, I think there's sometimes a thought of like, oh, like when I'm trying to manifest something, it just appears, and like it's something that I create with my manifestation. And I would say that maybe is an idea of how it could work at some certain level of like enlightenment or some certain level of awareness, but most of our lives, it isn't things that just magically appear, but it's things that we have to work towards. It's things that we have to put effort into. And when we're thinking about manifestation, I would say it's all about divine timing, and it's also about who you are in that moment, in the universe or God or source or whatever you want to call it. Gives you what you want when you've learned all you've needed from the experience you're having and are ready for a new experience, and also when you're at the most mature level or a mature enough level to be able to handle what you are given either somewhat gracefully or fully gracefully, and handle it lovingly. And when we're thinking about our dreams or thinking about what we're trying to attract towards us, what I really think manifestation is it shouldn't be called manifestation, but it should be called attraction. And that in every moment there is infinite possibilities, and what pulls something that is possible closer and closer to reality is who you are, the steps you take to being the best version you can be, and also the steps you take to working to creating whatever you're trying to create in your life. And you can think about it as if my dreams were a living, breathing entity or living, breathing person, would they be attracted to me? Would my dreams go, I cannot live without that person. That person is attractive, hot as fuck, and I want to be with that person. And whether that we're trying to manifest a partner or trying to manifest some type of career or just more resources or better skills at something, it's thinking about what is going to make me the best person to be able to handle what I'm trying to create in my life. And when we do that through well-being, and we do that through what are the choices that I'm doing that are creating greater well-being in my life, whether that's eating a good diet, taking time for rest, taking time for exercise, and what are the ways I can grow that. And the more I grow well-being, and the more I even say words to myself that are loving and encouraging, no matter how life is going, the more I'm going to feel incredibly well, and the more I will be my best version of myself in my moments of my life. And when you're thinking about attracting things, what if it's the level of well-being that I cultivate starts to fill my body with greater vitality, with greater energy, that also energizes my energetic field that is bringing my body to life. And the more my energetic field is energized, the more I magnetize whatever I'm trying to create in my life to me, just by being someone who is incredibly well. Because the more we feel good, the more we are going to relate and choose things that feel good to us, and the more loving and caring and gently we will walk upon this planet, and the more people will have good experiences in our presence. And we do that through our cultivation of well-being. We do that from being mature and going, what do I want in my life? I am given this life. I can create whatever I want. And if I'm passionate about something, why not go for it? Why say, oh, I don't think it could ever happen for me? Because it can. The people that are successful most of the time are just the people that didn't give up. Or the people that go, I don't care how long it takes. I am worth the journey, and we are all worth the journey. And our greatest purpose in this life is a life of passion and growing our passions. And if we don't feel like we have much of a purpose, what can we do to find greater passion? What can we explore? What hobbies can we look at that light us up or excite us? And can we just take a little bit more time for that in our day, because as we build greater passion in our life, we will find our life becomes a life of excitement and joy, and in following your passion, you will find your purpose. And when we're thinking about if something I want is not here in this moment, oftentimes our heart grows fonder with space. And so what if it's not here in this moment, it's just helping you, it's the universe helping you be incredibly grateful for what you're trying to call into your life, and grateful. Any type of joy or happiness comes from a building block of gratitude. And so the more we have space, the more we are grateful for what we have, the more we are grateful for when things come into our life, and the more in love and in joy and in happiness we will be as we go through our experience, just by going with less or going without our dreams for a little bit of time. And so can we be thankful for the space? Can we be thankful for having not what we want? And as we find greater gratitude and start to feel more joy in our body, that is what real freedom is. That is what real sovereign power is no matter what my experience, I am grateful for it, because I realize it's always making me a better person. And I start to realize it doesn't matter what happens in my life, but it's how I relate to my life. And the more I can just say thank you for what I have, the more I'm going to remember how awesome and amazing it is to be alive. So.